Pour the roast, let's talk about the day. Laughing even if it goes astray.
Welcome to...
Well, I thought it was funny!
Good afternoon, folks. The time is 12:05 a.m. Mountain Standard Time on the 16th of March, 2026. And of course, that's the 17th for the folks on the other side of the planet. Those freaky time travelers down there in Australia. Big hello to everybody. Gigantic hello to that city with the most group members, and that city being, come on, say it with me, folks, Melbourne, Australia. I really do hope everybody's doing fantastic today. Before we get any farther, I want to say I'm sorry that I'm even starting this one in the afternoon. I've been working on this video for hours, and then it turns out at the end when I'm editing everything, stupid me didn't make sure that the audio was recording, and everything I recorded had no audio, so I had to redo it all. This is my last try before I give up. I do have the jokes recorded. So we definitely have the jokes recorded and everything. I double checked those, so you're going to see the jokes and everything. And I guess so I'm getting ahead of myself anyways, folks. I just wanted to throw that out there. This is like, take 1,000th, it seems. And who am I anyways? My name's Lee. I'm the guy who started the community. Well, I thought it was funny, and it's usually much funnier than this. Started the community called Well, I Thought It Was Funny. Why do I call it a community? Well, we are two Facebook groups, both called Well, I Thought It Was Funny. One just missing the comma after the well. Why? Because we were having trouble with Facebook in the first one, so we made a backup, which really turned out well. But both communities are very healthy, and together we have over 925,000 members, almost 930,000 members together. One is at 918,000 or so. The other one is just over 9,000. So that is incredible. That many people in one place. I like to call us, and I say this all the time, the funniest city on the internet. Population has funny people in a funny place. So that's who I am. And you? You're you, and you're incredibly funny. And how I know these things is, well, I don't really know that you're you. I'm going to make an assumption, and yes, I know about assumptions, but I would be myself if I was incredibly funny, and you're incredibly funny, and how do I know that part? Well, we weren't until you got here. You're here, and we are. So cheers. You do the math. All right. So as I said, this is... I've tried so many times to get this video done today, and I am sorry, but we are getting it done. I see that the audio is recording. Video seems to be recording. We're just going to power through it. I don't even have that much to say today, folks. I'm not feeling great. I know it's always something. I'm sorry. Just intestinal issues, and I deal with them the best I can, and sometimes the best I can is apparently whining about it here in these videos. So please take that with a grain of salt and accept my apologies. I've just passed my best before date, I think, is probably the main issue. So there's that. Now I'm going to tell you what I'm doing today and maybe what I did yesterday. Well, yesterday we worked on that video, our video for our Sunday video. Had troubles with yesterday's video too. Didn't get it out till past 3 o'clock my time. That is Mountain Standard Time. I think that's like +7 GMT or something like that. Maybe. Yeah, I think that's what it is. So yeah, got that out finally. But after that, things went well because Wendy and I went out for a great dinner at the Brewster's Brew Pub, I think it's called. It's in Calgary here. It's a great place. We had a great meal. I had a burger, nothing fancy, but a really good burger. Great service, and well, it was a good dinner. It was nice to top off a crappy day with a good dinner, right? So that was fantastic, and thanks to Wendy for taking me out for dinner. It was a treat on her treat. Always nice. And then after that, the Oscars were on, of course. Did you watch the Oscars, folks? Why don't you let us know right now if you haven't watched the Oscars in the comments? Go on. Pause the video right now. Let us know if you watched the Oscars. All right, you're back, right? While you're poking around down there, do me a favor, please. Like Minnie Lee wants you to do, please click the reaction button, whether it's the thumbs up, any of those emojis, up arrow, down arrow, whatever it might be on whatever platform you're on. Please just click that, any of those, so I know that you're here. Hopefully they're positive ones, I hope I'm not pissing you off. But yeah, I think it helps the algorithm, but what it really does is help my brain letting me know that there's some people that are watching. Thank you. Appreciate that, my friends. So yeah, watched, I didn't watch all the Oscars. I'm not really big on award shows, but Wendy did. I did pop in every once in a while and watch certain awards, and I'm really glad that Sinners and Weapons did really well. Two horror movies. Horror movies don't usually do well at the Oscars, but they did this year. and Amy Madigan taking Best Supporting Actress, Best Actress in a Supporting Role. Fantastic, or Best Actor in a Supporting Role, I believe. Sorry, I am old, but I try not to be misogynist. But great. She's so good in that role. She's a great actor. I'm telling you. She was in Field of Dreams. She was the mom in Uncle Buck. One of my favorite movies, by the way. Fantastic movie. Come on, folks. What are your favorite funny movies? Real quick, leave a comment. Thanks. Yeah, and of course, Sinners. Michael B. Jordan taking Best Actor. They got, I think, Best Screenplay. I think did they get the soundtrack? I don't know if they got best soundtrack, but it was just fantastic night for some really good movies. Made me happy to see horror movies represented. Oh, and by the way, I'm a horror movie fan. You can probably tell. So yeah, I watched a bit of the Oscars. Wendy watched it all. After that, I was up pretty late. I had some issues with I have a media streamer that I've been trying to rebuild. Had some issues with that. A couple of friends who are connected to it wanted to watch some things, and it was not connected. So that took me about an hour to fix, and all it was turn it on and turn it off again. It's the first thing you should do. But that's what I did last night. Today I'm a little under the weather, although I am starting to feel better. A little frustration making the video, of course, but I am starting to feel better. I just had some intestinal issues when I woke up, but I got a pretty good sleep last night, so that was good. So at least I'm not starting at less than 0. So, video issues aside, stomach issues aside, which of course I've just said they're getting better. I do love to hear my voice because I repeat myself all the time. So we're going to make it a good day. Going to go to Costco. Wendy and I are going to go to Costco at 3 o'clock when she's off work. And then no major plans. I am working tomorrow. I was been trying to pick up this game for a few days, and I did pick up the shift. The Calgary Wranglers, our AHL affiliate for the Calgary Flames, are hosting the Henderson Silver Knights. The Silver Knights are the AHL affiliate for the Vegas Golden Knights. This is AHL hockey, folks. This is just one level for NHL, and it is exciting hockey. I'm looking forward to it. I love my job. So yeah, I am looking forward to this game tonight. Not tonight, sorry, tomorrow. I'm getting ahead of myself again. AHL hockey. If you got a AHL hockey team in your city or near your city, go check it out soon or right away. It's really fun hockey. Or any level of hockey is fun, really, if it comes down to it. But that's what I'm doing tomorrow. That's what I'm doing today. And today is a whole load of nothing except for the Costco trip and finally getting this video done. I say that before the video is done. So if there's nothing, if this doesn't show up, you won't know about this, my friends. So that's what's going on. What's going on in your life? Please leave a comment on today's video. Once again, please don't disappoint Minnie Lee. Click that like or whatever button down there that you want to click that corresponds to what you think of this video or just your existence. Please leave a comment on today's video about what's going on in your life or just how you're doing. If you want to share some photos, we do have that triple dog, triple cat, triple frog, triple hog, triple fish, triple reptile, triple spider, triple anything that you consider a pet. Dare to share some pet photos, please, my friends. Come on. I double all those animals. Dare you to do that. But I also do the same thing. I triple plant dare you to share some photos of your plants in your house. Plants are living creatures. I'd love to see your plants. You got a really nice rhododendron. Maybe you've got an out-of-sight Dieffenbachia. Come on, folks. Let's see your cool plants. I'd love it. Or maybe you have a fantastic garden. Maybe you're in part of the world where your garden's already blooming. I would love to see that, my friends. Maybe you're in part of the world where your garden's always blooming. Come on, share a little bit, folks. Let's make the funniest city on the internet the friendliest city on the internet by getting to know one another. Please. All right, thank you so very much for listening to that, my friends. I think you folks deserve some funny featured posts, and I've got some featured posts from some funny people just like you. I don't know why I'm talking like that. I know why I'm talking like that because I'm tired. I'm tired of making a video. But I'm not tired of you. So our featured posts today, I've got 4 of them. I've got one from David Knapp. I've got one from Lance Webb. I've got one from Rebecca Dunn. And I've got one from Sue Ocheski. These are all names you should recognize because they share some really funny stuff on our group all the time. Especially Dave Knapp, who also provides me with a lot of jokes. And Sue Ocheski, who he's one of our top posters, has been for forever. But yeah. Let's get to those featured posts, friends. We are going to start off with Dave Knapp's post. I'm going to bring it up right now. And you have to know the song. for this to make sense and be funny. And if you don't know the song, I'm sorry. But a lot of you do, I think. Well, these would be a lot better if I didn't narrate them, eh? Thanks, Dave. Funny guy. Dave's a friend of mine. Next one is from Lance Webb. I haven't been to a Texas Roadhouse in decades, but throw in any restaurant that has like the bread and like the bread rolls. And that's me. All right. Thank you very much, Lance. Next one is from Rebecca Dunn. Yep. It's called paying the stupid fine sometimes. So I do something stupid and I pay for it immediately. That's a stupid fine. Thanks, Rebecca. You rock. Next one is from Sue Ocheski, one of our top posters, and has been since this group was fresh and new. Here we go. This is true. I mean, I do like apples, but I'm more likely like a ham sandwich would kill me or a hamburger or something. Thank you, Sue. Thank you, Rebecca. Thank you, Lance. Thank you, Dave. And thank you to every single one of you folks for being so funny. We are the funniest city on the internet because you are the funniest people on the internet. And that's a pretty cool thing to be. So cheers. And you know what? I think you folks have earned some bad jokes. Three strings decide to go out for a drink one night, but when they arrive at the bar, they see that there's a sign on the door that says no strings allowed. First string says, well, that can't be right. He walks in, and immediately the bartender says, hey, are you a string? He says, well, yes, I am. Kicks him out immediately. Second string says, well, let me give it a shot. He walks in, bartender says, hey, are you a string? He says, yes, I am. Kicks him out immediately. Third one says, I'm going to try something. He ruffles up both of his ends, twists himself up a little bit, and walks into the bar. Bartender says, hey, are you a string? Says, no, afraid not. I tried to start a professional hide-and-seek league, but it never took off. Turns out good players are hard to find. I thought wearing a belt made out of watches would make me look cool. Turns out it's just a huge waste of time. I decided to finally throw out my old boomerang. The fact that it never came back makes me think that it might have been a fake. Sometimes the only way to make it through life is to be a vacuum cleaner. Just suck it all up. I sure hope a couple of those made you laugh, my friends. They sure were hard to record. I have to thank a couple of people for a couple of jokes, too. I have to thank Unpopular Opinions on YouTube, also known as @ASLIN81 on YouTube, for the first joke, the three-string joke. I gotta thank my buddy Dave Knapp for the hide-and-seek joke. The next two jokes came from a book. This is gonna look weird on green screen, but here you go, my friends. Really funny book, not so funny group anymore, but hey, that's just me being catty maybe. And then the last joke, you know, the one about the vacuum cleaner sucking up life. I think I wrote it. If you've heard it before, let me know. I would love to know where that joke came from. But as of this moment, I believe I came up with it this morning. Folks, I want to tell your jokes too. Why not send me some jokes via email at jokes@wellithoughitwasfunny.com or leave them as a comment on today's video. And if I use your jokes, I'm giving you credit. I want to tell your jokes, folks. If these jokes are making you laugh and you'd like to show your appreciation, please consider dropping a couple bucks in our tip jar at donate.wellithoughitwasfunny.com. For as little as $2 Canadian, that's like $1.45 American, you can help us keep the lights on, keep the joke machine rolling, and keep that cow fed. Well, we don't have a cow, but maybe we'll get one someday. Folks, you know what I want you to do though, eh? I want you to keep laughing. Want to help us out and look good at the same time? Head over to store.wellithoughitwasfunny.com where we've got t-shirts, hoodies, 3/4 sleeve rock shirts. We got coffee cups. We've got to-go cups. We've got stickers. Check it out today, folks. That's store.wellithoughitwasfunny.com. We're back. I hope you enjoy the jokes. I really do. I hope you don't mind our little pitch there, too. You know, I am here for the funny and not for the money, but the money would definitely help. But really, the funny is the most important thing. And that's why I'm so happy with this community of ours. Thank you for making us what we are. Like I said many times now, the funniest city on the internet. We have almost 930,000 community members. But we have about 1,500,000 visits to the group. That's not necessarily group members, but these are people that come to the groups to find stuff to make them laugh, and they find it because you've provided it. You've made this place so funny. And be proud of that. You know, the more people you make laugh, the better you make this world, and you make a heck of a lot of people laugh. So that is something to be, proud of. If you know, I know pride can be bad, but I think in this case, it's a good thing, my friends. So cheers once again. I'm going to do my best to be here on Wednesday, my friends. Of course, Thursday for my friends down under, you know, those folks in Melbourne. Hopefully you're here too, folks. Keep laughing.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I think it was funny.
Well, I thought 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 it was funny.